In this video, I'm going to discuss categorical variables and numerical variables. First, the vocabulary. This statistics is the science of the collection, organization, analysis, and interpretation of data. Individuals in statistics are the objects being described by a set of data. Categorical or qualitative variables are variables that do not correspond to a numerical value. Numerical or quantitative variables are variables that correspond to a numerical value. And last, frequency distribution, a table that lists a set of scores and their frequency, in other words, how many times each one occurs. Example 1. A class of 40 students took a science exam. They earned the following percentages on their test: 73, 45, 62, 34, etc. Describe or demonstrate a means of displaying the results more clearly. If we want to see the results in a more clear manner, we need to organize the data. So we'll do that by putting them in numerical order. So the smallest number we have is 18. The next smallest we see would be 20. Then we have two 28s. And then we can keep on listing, but we'll use ... so we're not listing every single number. That will just mean etc. And the largest number we have would be 90. The teacher wants to compare student scores with those of another class. Describe a means of organizing the data that would make it easy to compare the two sets of data. To do this, what we want to do is organize the data by groups. So for example, we can have a group from 0 to 10, from 10 to 11 to 20, and 21 to 30. By organizing in groups like this, it makes it easier to compare the two class scores. The teacher gave grades as follows. A grade was 90 and above. A B grade was 80 to 89. A C grade was 70 to 79. A D grade was 60 to 69, and F grade was a 59 and below. Make a table to show how many students achieved each grade. So we're going to use the table which we already have made, splitting each grade to A, B, C, D, and F, and we're going to tally each grade and then total the frequency. So start with the 73. 73 counts as a C. 45 counts as an F. 62 would be a D. 34 would be an F. 59 would be an F. 20 would be an F. 48 would be an F. 50 would be an F. 78 would be an F. 38 would be an F. 52 would be an F. 91 would be an A. 57 would be an F. 82 would be a B. 46 would be an F. 51 would be an F. 62 would be a D. 58 would be an F. 39 would be an F. 50 would be an F. 72 would be a C. 73 would be a C. 63 would be a D. 52 would be an F. 41 would be an F. 37 would be an F. 28 would be an F. 46 would be an F. 71 would be a C. 75 would be a C. 36 would be an F. 28 would be an F. 44 would be an F. 90 would be an F. 51 would be an F. 28 would be an F. 60 would be a D. 18 would be 18, 47, and 40 would all be Fs. Next, we total our frequencies. There's 2 A's, 1 B, 6 C's, 5 D's, and 28 F's. Example 4. Determine if the data is qualitative or quantitative. Number 1. The majority of the people in Asia most often wear the color red. Number 2. A survey was done among elementary-age children to discover their favorite fruit. In example 1, we're talking about colors which cannot be counted, so this would be an example of a qualitative variable or categorical variable. Number 2, we're talking about favorite fruit, which again we can't count, so this would also be another example of a qualitative or categorical variable. Example 5. These are the numbers of cars sold at a local dealer over the last 12 days. Create a frequency table. So we have the numbers 3, 5, 1, 7, 3, etc. So we're going to tally 3, 5, 1. We missed 7, so we'll come back to that. 3, 2, 8. Come back to that one. 1, 3, 2, 4. And we'll add in some columns for some rows in for 6, 7, and 8. And tally. And there's one of each. Now we're just going to tally our frequency. So there is 2 1s, 2 2s, 3 3s, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6, 1 7, and 1 8. Example 6. Millions of Americans rely on caffeine to get them up in the morning. Here's nutritional data on some drinks at Ben's Beans Coffee Shop. So we're looking at drinks, types of drinks, calories, sugars, and caffeine. So first we're going to identify the individuals. The individuals we're talking about in this example is the drinks. Next, identify the variables and classify them as numerical or categorical. So our first variable is type. We can't count that, so that will be a categorical variable. Our next variable will be calories. We can count calories, so that would be a numerical variable. Our next variable will be sugars, which again we can count our sugars. So that would also be a numerical variable. And our last variable will be caffeine. We can count how much caffeine is in a drink. So that also would be a numerical variable.